Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. And the Bulls will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Army Black Knights offense will have the football first. Austin Carlisle. This defense, which has been leaky to say the least, has its work cut out for it against this high-powered offense. On the option, he'll do it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. And down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So USF's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Austin Mack. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one. Running inside, it's Simon. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Collins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Austin Mack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Black Knights offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Calls his own number. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. And he's dragged down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Mack. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll try it over the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Throwing, Mack. Smith with the grab over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to barge their way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it down to the 3 and not an inch further, and they get a stop on 4th and goal. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The option look. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the option. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown Bulls. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for the... Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Rides the option, he keeps it. There's some room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Looking for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the right. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Austin Mack. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Mack got rid of it just in time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Simon. Maybe some room here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mack. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rogers. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They'll go play action with Mack. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Grabs it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Throwing Mack. Setting up the screen. Mack's going for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Brinson. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Black Knights offense will go to work. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one, oh, he's got some space. A little more space opened up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll go play action with Mack. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Austin Mack. Fears the pressure. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the option. He'll keep it himself. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. What a grab with one hand. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The Bulls use their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for a crease, it's Simon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Mack. The sure hands, it's Rogers. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Again, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Bulls will punt this one away.
Offense facing 4th down.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, better look out! They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the #1 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This team is now red hot, 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing Mack. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. The keeper on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Pulls it and runs it again. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They want to run this quarterback. Finding some room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Pressure coming. He gets away. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Austin Mack pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Gives it on the option. Might have a chance. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll go play action with Mack. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Branch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good. So
there he goes. Made a defender miss. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get to...
Touchdown, USF! And the pummeling has started.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Motion from the back. Now on the option. Keeps it on 1st down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They believe they can run right here. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. He's got it again. Here's a little room there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Mack fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're testing the right side here. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They get to him as he throws. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Again, it's Mack. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. The passing game's really... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. He leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Simon. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
The Black Knights have this offense rolling. On the option. There's a crease. At the 30. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And the Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Goes to the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got a little space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college.